locked in. Aborted missions you miss cause of repetition. Just know the fact that I came to win. Started from Jack, but know that we got it. Enter in the room, no regards of what's
Feeling good. What's up? Feeling good, man.
Tell me, I want to know more about your Jamaican lifestyle. Tell me about that right there.
Well, yeah, I was born in Jamaica. It wasn't like the best. You know what I'm saying? I had, people that loved me. Grandmother raised me well, taught me, how to be a gentleman, stuff like that. Often out in the streets most of the times too, because like I was pretty much raised by 4 teenage boys, you know what I'm saying, like guys like our age, and I'm like 8, 7, 9 years old coming up around these dudes, and it's crazy, you know what I'm saying. The stuff that I've seen is just, it shaped me to be the person I am today, pretty much.
Because you kind of aggressive and rough. I don't know how I feel about you, yeah. Like, what's the difference?
What you mean?
What's the difference between over here and over there?
Over there, let me see. Over here, people are they're a little bit more closed off than over there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people are more inviting over there. You know what I'm saying? It is aggressive over there. There's a million stories. I hear stories and all that stuff, till this day. But, they're very pretty much inviting over there. I mean, it is dangerous and all that stuff. But, you can really find a good bond with people and actually have, like, quality conversations and stuff like that. You can learn a lot, too. You can learn a lot on even, like, how to live on your own without, a lot of basic essentials and stuff like that. Okay. Bananas, fruits, potatoes, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I ain't been playing, it's the truth, man.
So, I see you got the sauce hat on. Tell me more about the sauce movement.
Well, it's a brand that me and a homie, we came up with. I've personally been working on, putting together a clothing brand for myself for about the past 3 to 4 years. I've went through thousands of names, man. I've sketches, illustrations. I've done a lot, and just sitting down, just having a beer with a homie one time, and he's like, "Yo, I'm trying to do something." So we're just there, back and forth for 2 hours. We come up with this, and then we try to, now that we actually have it like constructed, sauce is our brand. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going deeper into it. We're doing more, not just like streetwear. It's more fashion. We
happy with it?
I am happy with it. Yes, people are happy with it too. That's what's making me excited. There's people that's like hitting me up, trying to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Not just like, yo, let's just put this on a t-shirt. Now I have like artists that's hitting me up, trying to do collaborations and stuff, which blows my mind because that just touches my soul to see that people actually genuinely want to take their time to design certain things with me, like literally sit down and paint on something
and work with you.
Yeah, it's great.
Trying to accomplish with the sauce movement.
I'm trying to accomplish with the sauce. Well, I want everyone to have the sauce because the sauce is a great thing. You have good sauce and bad sauce. You got good sauce and bad sauce. I'm trying to bring all the good sauce out for everyone to enjoy the good sauce.
I got a real serious question for you. Would you ever consider acting?
I have considered acting. I have acted.
Because we talked about this before off air. We talked about this off air before.
Okay.
Do you, what would you want to be? What type of actor would you want to be?
Man, it's funny. I've literally think about this all the time. I think I could play a numerous amount of roles. I just feel like with my personality and I level of seriousness I could keep, and I have a little sarcastic side I can do. I feel like I'm very diverse when it comes to different characters and stuff like that. So personally speaking, I feel as if I can probably make a decent actor.
Okay. Now what would you consider the I made it lifestyle?
The I made it lifestyle?
Like, I got it all. I don't care what nobody tell me anymore. I got it.
Man, all right. That now, I could sit here and I could tell you, yo, I can have like 50 mil in the bank and shit.
Okay.
And stuff, what I'm saying? Just like, chill or whatever. But personally, my main goal now is I'm trying to as long as I know my family is okay, what I'm saying? As long as they're in the movie house.
Oh, peace. You want peace, family, happiness,
yeah, and family doesn't only define my blood neither, what I'm saying? I want everybody to be good, my family,
you don't care about the money whatsoever.
No, I do, of course. You need money. Make it comes and goes and all that. You definitely need money. Because I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to tell you oh, you don't need no money. You're going to need money no matter what, you know what I'm saying?
Now, how happy are you with your rapping career?
Right now, I'm actually, as an artist, I feel as if right now I'm doing pretty well for myself as far as creating my art with rapping. Because at first it was just rapping over beats and stuff like that. Then I stopped rapping for a good year. I stopped writing completely because I felt as if I still wanted to find out what kind of artist I am, and I'm still doing that till this day, you know. And I probably would never find out like what core kind of artist I am, you know. I met up with a homie of mine. He was doing this thing with another dude. Then we formed this little band called New Records, and then, you know, it's rapping over like a drum and a bass guitar now, you know what I'm saying. Then I started messing around with like instruments, you know. So I'm still always finding different ways and different outlets with like, you know, my hip hop and like, you know, my rap and my lyrics and stuff like that. It's always changing, you know what I'm saying. And that makes me excited too, because then I get to experience different things, you know, and I get to even experience things with myself that I didn't even notice about, you know what I'm saying. Things that I would say that I thought I would have never said, you know what I'm saying, like emotions and stuff like that, how you know, my words can affect people.
Can I get a more detailed about New Era Records?
New Records? Well, New Records, it just really just started. Me and my homie were just driving to go to Miller's to, you know, get some brews and stuff. And he's like, yo, I've been, you know, my homeboy Gabe and stuff. He's just been like, putting this thing together, just like doing beats. I'm like, yo, that's dope. Play something for me. So this kid plays the first track, and I looked at him. And mind you, I haven't written anything in like a year. And I looked at him, and I was like, I can write to everything that you got here. He was like, word. Next day in the studio, I dropped this one track called Fat 8. And it's actually on the New Records SoundCloud, and that's New Records NJ. You can totally check it out. It's Fat 8. It was like the first thing I wrote with them. And, you know, after that, like, we just kept doing it, you know what I'm saying. They had like a bunch of different stuff, you know, just writing, you know, we'll sit down, we'll talk about it, how we'll build it, you know, create different vibes throughout. Even like Fat 8, like even the name Fat 8, we got it because like we had a Fat 8th.
You had a fat.
We had a Fat 8th just sitting down, and we're just there like, what we gonna call this song?
That's
the Fat 8th.
right
And it
there.
wrote the whole song about that Fat 8th.
About the Fat 8.
So that song is about a Fat 8th.
Yeah, I heard a wild story about you.
Oh man.
You took a trip in a van.
A van.
Cross country.
Oh no, it wasn't a van. I was driving a semi truck actually.
Semi truck.
I was driving an 18-wheeler. I left to Iowa, and I was just like, you know, I was out there, got like my Class A CDL, and I literally drove to like every state, like, you know, transporting goods and all that stuff for like a good 2-3 months. It was cool though. I literally been to every state, 48 states, not, you know, Hawaii.
What was going through your mind when
Dude,
you
listen,
driving?
Man, there was times you're driving through like a field of just nothing. Nothing. Like Wyoming, I tell you right now, don't go to Wyoming.
Tell me more about Wyoming.
Wyoming,
Wyoming.
Wyoming. All right, Wyoming is cool. It's cool, you know what I'm saying. And when I stop at like truck stops, you know, the people are great. You know what I'm saying. They're very, you know, it's more country like. You know what I'm saying. It was cool, but there's nothing there. And it was like summertime, and it was snowing and thunderstorms, and like I'm driving in a semi going down a hill, 10-speed splitter. So it's like, whoa.
Wyoming.
In Wyoming, yeah.
That's one place I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? You're driving through like mountains and stuff, going down on snow. It's sketchy. The nighttime fog, man. I was driving through fog that was so thick it was like driving through a glass of milk. I'm not even playing. I'm so serious. It was crazy.
Shout out to my secret family in Wyoming.
Listen. What's your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration. I get inspired mainly with the people that I interact myself with now. I could just say, you know, coming up, even listening to music. Prominently when I was in Jamaica, I was only introduced to more West Coast music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My cousins used to bring like, you know, just Snoop Dogg, the Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? This is not by my choice either, you know what I'm saying? And like there was a time that they brought the Slim Shady LP, which completely blew my mind. Like I'm like a kid, and I heard that. I literally had it, set it in I had a track pilot, set it in the track pilot, like, you know, I had my cousins Walkman, and I'm listening to this song on repeat, fell asleep with it, killed his batteries, woke up, and I'm just like, what is life? You know what I'm saying? What does it mean to be me right now? But yeah, I got inspired mostly from them, and like also like, you know, I listened to bands and stuff like that, Nirvana. It took me a while too, because over in Jamaica I had no idea. I used to always hear it, but I never knew what the band name was or anything like that. I got to America, then they were playing Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I was like, yo, I lost it. I was like 13 years old. I completely lost it. And I'm like, yo, what is this? They're like, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, looking at me like question mark. And I'm like, I know this. I just don't know, you know, I didn't know the name of it. It was crazy for me. I was like, oh, wow. But yeah, I get a lot of inspiration from just like different things. I even get inspiration from people that just like draw and paint, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? There was like, I did a song called Jungle Fever. It's not out right now, but that whole song, I did it based off of a painting that my homie drew. You know, and I have it in my room and stuff like that too. And it's a beautiful song, you know what I'm saying? And I personally feel like it's a beautiful song, and the painting is great too. So I draw inspiration by anything that just genuinely inspires me. It doesn't necessarily have to be hip hop, rap, rock, or even, you know, artists. It can even just be a conversation or just being by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because like, look, I drove around. Like there was times I was in Utah for 7 days because we didn't have some like any like goods to transport, and I went to a park for a whole like 17 hours by myself. I wrote wrote 4 songs. It
was one with nature, huh?
I wrote 4 songs, and those 4 of those songs are on Kicking 16s right now. But yeah, so I draw inspiration from anything, man. Even from like, you know, really anything.
When would you say like you felt a passion for music? Like you fell in love with music? What age would that be?
Genuinely fell in love with music. I don't know if y'all remember the 106 in Park rap battles.
Yeah, I remember that back in the days.
Yeah, Freestyle Fridays. Alright, cool. So I'm in Jamaica and stuff. So my cousins used to always just be spitting, and I'm just there taking it all in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just there, and like one day I spit a bar. This was my first. I forgot the first part, but I kind of remember it. My first time I ever said anything, I was like, said something. You think you was a hero? I slap you with my wallet. You a big 00. Then they lost it. And I lost it. And I was like 9 or 8.
9? How many people you was rapping in front of?
4 of my cousins.
4 of your cousins?
Yeah, and it was like, you know, like the youngest was like 15, oldest was like 21, something like that. So I was raised by a bunch of kids. Almost, you know. My mom wasn't even like with me and stuff like that. She was over in America. Pops was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Grandmother was there every now and then. But I was raised by a bunch of like,
by your cousin
dudes, like some crazy dudes. Yeah,
rough, aggressive.
Nah, they're cool though, man. Cool dudes.
How do you feel about the music in your city, in Paterson, New Jersey? How do you feel about it?
I feel a lot of good things about the music in my city. I just feel as if a lot of people don't know about a lot of good music in my city.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good music in the city. You know, people they're only paying attention to what mainstream is, but like, you know, me, I'm still considered underground. I'm meeting people that are very like underground, and like I'm hearing stuff that I'm just like, wow, why didn't you make it? Not even talking about myself. I'm like, why didn't you make it? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good music in our city. Okay. There's a lot. You know, I feel good about it, and like, you know, there's a lot of people that are getting up now. You know what I'm saying? Actually like displaying and like, you know, getting on stage. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll even like, no, I'll be at a show. You know what I'm saying? And people, I'll know somebody raps or whatever, and like they won't get on stage until like, you know, they feed off the crowd, you know, the crowd's energy. Then they'll get up, and I think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because people are still coming around to the idea and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's all right.
Okay. So, well, a lot of people haven't really heard your music before. Can you tell them where they can find your music at?
You can find my music on SoundCloud on it's Pierre Knxws. That's PIERREKNXWS, and Pierre Knxws is universal for every other thing that I have too, Twitter, Instagram, all that. And there'll be a link there for new records, and that's like a whole nother like thing of music as well too, besides just like, you know, the solo stuff for me. And yeah, you can find everything there. It's very, very easy to find.
Also, a lot of people don't know that Pierre Knxws takes photos. Oh. I don't think he wanted me to release that information.
Why'd you say that? You don't tell.
So sorry, man.
Why are you doing that? Put me on the. That's not
photographer
okay.
Extraordinaire out here.
Listen, he takes photos, very good photos.
Wild.
Wild.
Like, don't tell me.
Tell me about you taking pictures. How do you feel about that?
I like it.
Is it a hobby or is it something you really want to do?
Nah, it's more of a hobby. You know, I don't consider myself a full-blown photographer. You know, I do edits and stuff like that, but like, I think it's cool. You know, I just cop a DSLR. You know, I just went around. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna like just buy it just for like what, just to say I got it. You know, I want to use it.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? I utilize it just for me. Well, I mean, I feel like everyone should get a DSLR. You know, that's how I feel.
Have one.
You know, just cause you never know, man.
You're doing your thing with your pictures too.
Something cool, boy.
Now listen. Everybody should know that today's show was sponsored by E23, also known as Empire 23. They got everything you basically need, and that's JP, Pierre Knxws, and it's a wrap.
Stay locked in. Aborted missions you miss cause of repetition. Just know the fact that I came to win. Started from Jack, but know that we got it. Enter in the room, no regards to what's in my pocket. You're so ridiculous, think you're cool cause you're little nugs. Wait, hold that thought, just let me go grab a beer and then bubble up. Take the night off, your best squall, want no sauce. He speaks bars, rather off eat target, your feet lost. But that is not your business. With true persistence, having no problem killing the witness. They passing me the substance, I'm looking at it like fuck it. The fragrance is rather bitter, maybe the reason my blood itch. Full flesh to the function, don't got no time for the what if. Then take a glance at the shorty and asking her where my love is. I'm on the move, come by the stoop, I'm feeling loose but in the loop. I got the green, I roll it soon, you looking cool, so what it do? Eating ramen noodles, you take off shoes to your photo shoot. Got no clue that I'm stupid, smooth rolling dupes when I'm in the room. On the tape I'm bumping blue, oh that's your dude, he's a fluke. Got verbal ammunition, don't live your life like it's bulletproof. Okay, riding with an arsenal, my niggas down to mob. My niggas see you take a peek, call you a breeze, my niggas trying to get you. See I got no time for this, told me touch her tonsils, but truly knowing she wanted it deep inside her esophagus. Riding with my arsenal, my niggas down to mob. My niggas see you take a peek, call it a breach, my niggas down to get you. See I got no time for this, told me touch her tonsils, but truly knowing she wanted it deep inside her esophagus. REM fan, that's random acting, man.